I put Billy in there just for JG.
You put who?
Kill Bill.
He knows who I'm talking about.
He talking about Kill Bill.
Just off respect, I put there.
Tony, you know who Kill Bill is?
JG remembers him.
Steph acts like he never guarded Vasilis. Like he never guarded him. Welcome to the EuroLounge. This is what's popping, bro. With my boy, Stephane, Lasme, and James Gist. These guys has been flexing their skills all around the globe. They're gonna give you some schools. They're gonna school you about basketball. They're gonna talk to you. They're gonna let you know, and they're gonna do it in a fun way. Let's get it. Off the rip. James, I saw a photo with you and Wemby. My first question was gonna be, bro, by the way, like, I already know you would try to bully him in practice. I already know you're not letting him do no cross, no fillet, no nothing soft. He got to go through you, dude, for sure.
I mean, at some point you just got to realize that there's certain things called the laws of physics, man. It don't matter what you do sometimes. Even if you're faster, even if you're stronger, the Wemby, he's capable of making up for that just based off his length, man, and his time. Just his knack to get the ball. My first practice when I was at Asheville, I had seen him. We were doing three-man weave, and he was the last person on the weave. You know, he caught the ball coming over half court, one dribble, bro. I lied to you not. He got that jump, one dribble, man. Inside the free throw line, he takes off all of this. All of this is above the rim, like it's a taiko basket, bro. He just throws it in. Phew, the net flies up through the rim. I turn and I look at TJ. I look at TJ Parker, the coach, and I'm like, he could do that? I said, he like that? And they was like, yeah, he gonna be the number one pick in a couple years. And I'm like, damn, like that was just off for just playing around. And so now we're going through practice, water break. You know, he's just out there. He ain't drinking the water, but he's playing with the ball. You know, doing little step backs between the legs, you know, shooting threes. He wasn't making them all, but it just looked like it was fluid. It looked like he was supposed to do it. Usually when you see somebody that tall, you're like, man, get your big ass in the paint. It's like, nah, he really out there just playing around looking gangly like a baby giraffe or something, bro. And it's like he's just out there. And I'm like, it looked natural. So, you know, his height, people were like not certain if he was 7'2", 7'3", and then you see his height, when you see him in person, bro, it's just, he's different. He's different. And just seeing what he's been able to do, you know, since he's got to the league, it's amazing. You know, he's humble, you know, similar to how Giannis was when he came in the league. You know, he just head down. He just wants to get better. You know, he knows who he is. He knows what he's capable of, which is the scary part, but he just wants to get better, man. He's a sponge. He's young. And I admire what he's doing right now.
You know what's so crazy? When I came and watch you guys play, the year you guys won, you actually won the whole league that year too.
Yeah,
that's crazy. You've won everywhere. Everywhere you go, you win.
That's a Thanasis question. So he cooked you in practice. So that's the.
he ain't cooked. He ain't cooked.
I mean,
in practice. I tried him one time, bro. He blocked it. Tried it one time. I said, all right, young JG would have got that one. All right, young JG would have got that one. It was a one hand that went off too cool coming down the middle of the paint. So we were doing shoot around for playing against Panathinaikos. Shoot around. We're walking through an inbound play. They inbound the ball to me. I go up for like a little jump hook, bro. Like not even just like we ain't shoot around. I'm not even going serious. A little jump hook. Bro, he's standing flat for it. He grabbed the ball out the air and he just hands me that jump just like this. And I'm like, yo, first of all, I pushed him back. I was like, don't do that shit. I was like, don't do that. Don't disrespect me, bro. What you doing? Like, he didn't even try, but it made me feel like a baby, bro. Like, you see me standing next to him in the picture. I come to his shoulder blade. Like, I don't even like standing next to him. But it's funny, bro. He mess with people like that, bro. He mess with people like that. It's funny as hell.
First time when you give someone a dab in a game, he goes like this and he just covers you. Like the little guy.
He disappeared, bro. He literally could probably wrap his arms around his own back, bro.
I already know. I don't know. Steph would have elbowed him in his chest, bro.
Yeah. We shutting that shit down. Cut him in the knees. Take him down.
All that sound good. You think you're getting off that 15-footer, huh?
Yeah.
He's snatching that out the air.
You think, no, seriously, let's say Wemby would have stayed in Europe, right? What do you think he would average?
You know what? Depends where he plays, man. He would have messed around and went somewhere with a strong coach, strong-headed coach, Serbian guy that would just put him in there. You need to post up more. You'd average a cool 17 and 12, and 5 blocks.
Wow.
Man,
Wow.
I mean, I feel like Steph, right? It really depends on the type of coach that he play for, where he play at. But if he's on a team that just kind of gives him free reign, like just let him play, let him do him. I mean, he could average astronomical numbers, bro. He's pulling up over half court. Defensively, he's everywhere. You could just go boxing one and just let him stay in the paint. Let everybody else man up and just let him funnel the defense in. And he ain't got to do nothing. He's gonna block everything out like an Edy Tavares effect with Madrid. He'd be more mobile than that. You feel me?
You think Edy Tavares? Like I feel like Edy plays more now. Like Tavares is playing more now. I feel like when 2016, right? I don't think he played this much as he plays now. I feel like now he's their man. Like that's the guy.
He's been the anchor of the defense. He's been the cheat code for Madrid for years, bro. He's been the cheat code,
right?
They don't got to have no perimeter defense. They say, go ahead, Ole, take your chance at the rim. Take your chance at the rim, Ole.
Go meet him.
Defense, bro. You can go behind the guard.
Just need him for 15 minutes a game. That's all they needed from back then, like 10, 15 minutes a game. He just changed everything on defense. You don't even want to drive anymore.
That's how it go, man. And then you got the coaches that say, we don't want you to take the mid-range shot. You got to create. You got to get something better. Create a better opportunity on the other side of the ball. What you mean? It's open right now. He in the paint waiting for me to go to the rim. I could just shoot this foul line jumper, 2, 3 of these. Now he got to come out the paint. Whatever. But that's a cheat code, man. Vic has that. He has that ability to have that, man. He can have his own defense. The team just got to adjust to him. He's his own defense.
Yeah. Yes. Facts. Oh my God! I just forgot. I didn't introduce Tony. Tony, you in? Tony, see, okay, I'll do it after. I'll introduce you, Tony. Can you hit us with the other questions so we can keep thinking about Can you hit us with the questions?
All right. I wanted to start off. We got to the Wemby stuff. Obviously, that's most important. But just over the past week, what are some of the biggest storylines you guys have seen in EuroLeague? James, we'll start with you.
Sure. You saw Daniel Theis. He just signed with Monaco. I think that was a huge pickup for Monaco. Coach Spanulis over there. The team up with Mike James, Papianis, and Nicolatis. I think that's a big pickup right there, man. That adds a lot of power to their front court, and they can really make a deep run now in the playoffs, no matter who they match up with. His ability to rebound, extend the floor. He's another body defensively, 7-footer, and he's familiar with the European game. He's German, but he played a lot of basketball at the EuroLeague level, so that was a big move right there.
I'm sorry, bro, Jay. Which team did he play for when he played in EuroLeague? He played EuroLeague?
Yeah, he was with Bamberg.
Okay.
When Trincarry was there, I think that was when I played against him.
This sounded like a shot. Am I wrong in this? Like you just took a shot.
Oh, what?
Thanasis?
Shot to who?
I don't know. You asked where he played before.
Like he didn't hear about him. Like you didn't know who.
You didn't hear about him?
You never knew who he was.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I didn't even say it because of that. This is my problem with Steph. Let me tell you my problem with Steph, bro. I'll tell you my problem with Steph. That's you, bro. You. Right? Problem is, if I say something or JG says something,
what?
He will try to go and dissect what we said.
No, because I know you guys.
Taking a shot.
Because I know you guys. You're gonna ask me where you played before. True. I didn't know where he played before, but I didn't ask.
You didn't know either, Steph. You didn't know. Where
I didn't ask.
Okay. So now my second question is, how does he fit with Papagiannis, Monteyunas, Jaite, right? How Jaite and it is they got some bodies out there. So how does he?
That's a big lineup right there. He fits.
He's big though.
He fits. All you need is 15 minutes out of that. Between Monteyunas, Papagiannis, and Theis, all you need is 15 minutes, bro. From each. Solid. Whoever's rolling that game, boom, man. You could really put them at the 4 or 5. You could put Theis at the 4. You could have a 6-9 lineup, man, just across the board. Minus Mike James, but that's big guard. But you feel me?
That's big guard.
You could have a huge lineup, bro. If you put Theis at the 4, Demo at the 5, but Theis at the 4.
I feel like Mike should have played in the NBA, bro. But that's just me.
Of course, he's an NBA talent, but I mean, at the end of the day, he's a star player. And the NBA already has the star players. He's not going to come in and get that star player contract. The NBA's not going to pay him that. He's getting that in Europe.
No, I agree, but I feel like, and this is always my opinion, and obviously if he listens to this or he watches this, you know, like, I don't know if he would agree, but like, I feel he could get that contract. He could get the 10 a year. He could get the 12 a year. Just like I've seen him play, like average those kind of like that kind of production in the league. So
is he gonna be happy playing?
It's all about situation, man. It's all about
Mike is like your favorite player. Everyone likes to watch Mike play, including NBA players. So now he can play anywhere, but he has to be happy to play the way he's playing. I think this is where it comes down to. He tried the NBA a couple of times. Maybe he wasn't happy with the minutes he was getting and the exposure that he was getting. So
yes,
I think he's where he's happier, like he's the happiest, and he's producing like it. So why change that, man?
He just cracked 5,000 points, bro. Just made 5,000 points. I here in Monaco with James Bond. You seen James Bond? Monte Carlo? That's what he is, bro. What you talking about? You want to go chill in Brooklyn? You want to go chill in Phoenix? I mean, them poppin' cities. I mean, Toronto's lit. But I mean, come on, bro. You at Monte Carlo. You living there. You wake up there.
You know, Tony, Monte Carlo is like, what's the equivalent of Monte Carlo in the States?
Where?
Nowhere.
Nowhere.
It's amazing.
Too, bro. America's too new, man. Nowhere.
Yeah. 007.
Yeah, these are vacation spots. He lived there.
I mean, I think the one more thing that happened in EuroLeague. I mean, obviously, my brother leaving Panathinaikos or whatever that is, and we can sit down and talk about this. But I think there's gonna be time for that. So I'd rather move on to the next. Move on to here, and we start going back and forth. But I want you guys' thoughts on 20 teams, right, Tony? 20 teams in the EuroLeague.
So this was the headline that came out this past week. It was the EuroLeague management officially presented a plan to all the clubs and shareholders to expand to 20 teams, 2 conferences, and a 28-game season. So that's what's been proposed to the clubs, to the shareholders. What are your thoughts on EuroLeague expanding to 20 teams, making it 2 conferences?
I like it. If you have to ask me, I like it. The more teams, the better. And I think there are teams in Europe, not in EuroLeague today, that can come in and just make an impact. But is it only EuroLeague team, or they want to expand to like those Saudi Arabia and all these other?
When I looked into it, it didn't seem like there was a specific plan for how to expand, whether it was like new teams or EuroLeague absorbing teams that already exist. It seemed like it was pretty up in the air. They were just more playing around with the concept of 20 teams.
Yeah, I mean, I like it a lot. I mean, it's better than the NBA moving to Europe, or that we discussed last time.
He don't want the NBA to come to Europe for no reason, bro.
If you missed any of that, it's in our last episode. Find it on the YouTube page. There's strong opinions there. Would it ruin rivalries if you added teams and diluted the amount of teams like that are currently in EuroLeague? Would that have any effect on the rivalry games and things like that?
Yeah, it would. Yeah, it would, because what's happening is you add 4 more games, right? If that means 4 more games for each team. So now, are you going with conferences, or are you still going one league?
2 conferences.
I don't like that shit, man. I don't like that shit, man.
They're still gonna play against each other.
Unless they do it like, if they do it like the NBA, where the conference team got to play 4 times and then the non-conference got to play 2 times. That's one thing, And that, I mean, if you do it like that, then you kind of got to close the league off. You can't play in domestic leagues. There's too many games. But if you split it up and they don't do it like that, bro, then teams are going to be dodging each other. I like this round robin shit that we got right now, where everybody play everybody. If you put it in 2 separate groups, you got teams that's just going to be ducking. There's going to be motherfuckers all year long talking about, man, they weak. We can't wait to play them, but they ain't never going to play them. Like, I don't want to hear that. Right now, you can't hide. Fuck that. Don't break it up. Nah, don't break it up. If you do, everybody got to play everybody multiple times. You're going to do it like that. If you're going to do it like that, do it like that. But don't break it up to where they got to play it like this, and then they break it down in the tournament phase like they did before. That's what we got away from.
when we got into EuroLeague, we, there was like different the first, second, and third round. We didn't play, but like four teams or three teams in our group. We didn't play
Mhm.
against anybody else.
Exactly.
You didn't feel a
Is that
difference.
is that
The
better
best
though?
teams still were on top.
Man, I
No.
Say
feel
again,
like
Tony.
is that better when you're only playing 3-4 teams? Because like in like American football, you have teams in your division. You
Right.
play twice a year. Those teams hate each other. It's always a great game. And then once every 4 years, you'll play some random team from out west or out east,
Right.
and it's like it's just not as much of a like a fan hatred. It's not as much as a leave it all on the field or on the court kind of deal.
Man, I feel like in Europe you always gonna have
Nah.
hatred for certain teams. Like certain countries just have that rivalry that's gonna be, what do they call it? Eternal rivalries.
Mhm.
They're gonna be forever. Like it's never gonna go away. So no matter what you do, whether it's football, basketball, volleyball, water polo, they're gonna always have that rivalry when they match up.
Fair enough. I want to get to, I have a couple other things for you guys, especially some one-on-one stuff as we are kind of just hitting on some of the bigger topics for Euro Lounge this week. But for all three of you, and Steph, we'll start with you, rivalry games that you've played in EuroLeague, what was the best, most memorable one?
In EuroLeague,
Because I'll tell you guys why you guys are thinking of your answers. TA's been sending me clips from some of these EuroLeague games, and it looks better than the NBA. These crowds, like I can't wait to get over there and experience some of
I
this.
went
'Cause,
to
like, man,
yeah.
like that's
I know
different.
what you're talking about too. I said I think I said it to the group. I said I went to Red Star Partizan. Boy, oh boy, that was like it was like the whole gym.
Right. But see,
It
Like,
was
I get-
different, bro.
Partizan, where both teams are good. Like when me and Steph played Red Star and Partizan, like only one of the teams are good. So the rivalry, and both of them won in EuroLeague. So it's different.
yeah, they weren't in the EuroLeague. I don't think.
Well, even if
we played-
let's expand it. Even if it's not in EuroLeague, just games that you guys have played where the rivalry was something special like that.
Oh, then that's a different question. I mean, Partizan Red Star, to me was a little bit more violent.
No. Explain violent.
I mean, I saw. I don't know if I told this story before, but to you guys, but Partizan was my first year in Europe, and I saw a guy from Red Star coming down the stands and during the timeout, and flip the other side off during the timeout. And by the time he's trying to get back to his sit, the Partizan fan came and got him, dragged him all the way up. And I don't know what happened to the guy. They just said he disappeared in thin air.
That's fans passion. Love it.
But I mean, James can back me up on this. Crazy stuff happened also when we played against Olympiacos, where today I think we are the last group of guys that had Olympiacos and Panathinaikos fans in the same gyms. And it got so bad that they never did it again after us.
Yeah. Right.
That is true. That is
Yeah.
true.
That's
Me, it's
wild.
the same. It's I would probably have to put Fenerbahce Galatasaray up there. When you have those two fan bases in there together, like it's crazy. You know, the Turks, they really get down for sure. But Panathinaikos and Olympiacos, for me, the reason why I say they're probably the worst is because you can't have both fans in the gym. With Gala and Fenner, you can have both fans in the gym. With Red Star and Partizan, you can have both fans in the gym. You cannot have both fans in the gym in Greece. I don't care where you're at. I don't care how much security there is. The game is not going to finish. It's not going to finish. We've already tried it. To this day, you know,
We tried it
sec-
multiple times too.
you're
Really?
never going to see a section of Olympiacos fans in Oaxaca. And you ain't never going to see a section of Panathinaikos fans in Chef. It's never going to happen.
You know who I would love to have on the pad to talk about this is freaking Carl Hines. I want to, from his perspective, when he got shot.
Hold on.
His eyebrow, he almost got hit with a Roman.
Because I didn't see it. I just heard about it.
Yeah,
We were in the locker room probably when we just heard that our fans shot a flare to Carl Hines' head right before that game.
Yep. They were sitting
Fuck the whole
baseline. They had 800 fans on one baseline of Panathinaikos. They had 800 fans of Olympiacos fans on the other baseline. And so they stealing your chance and doing all kind of BS back and forth, but they shooting the bottle rockets full court. Full court over the court, like during the hour and a half before the game, you just out
The
there shooting.
flares.
This is before the game. You just out there shooting. And one of them Jones misfired and was just like, whoop, and you see it just take Kyle smooth off his feet, bro. And that's what started the whole thing. After that happened, the Olympiacos fans was like, we got to get him back. We got one arm. And it just so happened Mike Bramos ended up being the one that was, collateral damage in that. And that's what ended up stopping the game in the second quarter. Stop the game. You can YouTube it. There's clips on there and everything.
Oh, I'm looking it up ASAP. We think like the Yankees and Red Sox hate each other here in the United States. Like that's another level.
No.
Man, I can't wait to experience some of
It's
this.
different. It's different, man. It's different. And but yeah, the rivalries they get crazy, and that's what I'm saying. No matter what they do with the league, as long as those teams get to play against each other for the fan and for the culture, it's always going to have that fan base. It's always going to be popular.
Before we wrap up today's show, just because I want to get to this too, just to spark a little EuroLeague conversation. I've been watching on TV the Unrivaled League here in the United States, this women's league down in Florida, and it's all the WNBA superstars. Great league. They've been doing a one-on-one tournament. They took a break from their games. They've been doing a one-on-one tournament, and they seeded it. They had a number one seed who was Enrique Ngumbawale, who's been on Thanalysis before. And
first of all, shout out to Enrique.
Yeah, she's
big. Come here, all package, straight package. She went straight to the. I don't want to say a brand's name, but I'll usually say she went straight to the bag. Everything. It was crazy.
She's killing it. But the league itself. So if you guys had a EuroLeague one-on-one tournament in today's game, each of you give me three names, and we'll discuss these on pods going forward too. Give me three names you think have a chance to win a EuroLeague one-on-one tournament.
I can go first right now. Right now. One of them would be there's this guy who plays for Barcelona. His name is Virtuella. He's like
You've been telling me about him.
Yeah, he's just this guy who runs like up and down, this Spanish rhythm, threes, one-on-one. These guys are unstoppable. If you start playing one-on-one, you touch them a little bit, it's like they got shocked immediately. Like that type of guy. That's for sure he can play one-on-one. We definitely got to put a big guy there, right? Let's say you go straight to not only once, but you go straight to the post or you go straight to the middle. I think one of them, I don't want to say somebody athletic. I want to say somebody like Ian for Yukas. I feel like
don't nobody want to go down post-ups in the one-on-one. Like, get cooked, man. Come on, get out of here, bro.
Hey, Keith Langford can play ones for sure. Keith can play.
Never play.
Keith Langford.
That's three.
Well, you guys can have your three too. Well, we can bring this back.
Go, Steph. I want to hear Steph. I want to hear what Steph said. And JG.
We already talked about it. Mike James.
But you say the obvious, bro.
In there just for JG. I put Billy in there just for JG.
Hold on, bro. Look. You put who? Say it again.
Billy.
Kill Bill.
He knows who I'm talking about.
They talking about Kill Bill.
Kill Bill.
Vasilis Spanoulis,
Just of respect, I put there. So Mike James, Billy,
Tony, you know who Kill Bill is?
I don't. I'm gonna try to Google it from my phone as soon as you stop recording here.
The head coach of Monaco when he was a player.
Okay.
When he's a player. Kill Bill who else?
JG remembers him.
Steph acts like he never guarded Vasilis. Like he never guarded him.
Find a clip. Find the clip of Stephane Lasme guarding Billy, and he scores. I dare you.
I'm gonna go deep in YouTube tonight. I'm looking at all these.
Watch.
Yeah. Okay.
No, we ain't doing that. So Vasilis Spanoulis. You said Mike James, Vasilis Spanoulis. The only reason I didn't say Mike is because it's an obvious answer. But like Mike, Vasilis. Will, one more.
James, who you got? One more. What's the Russian dude? I mean, he jacks a lot of shots. But I put him in. Yeah.
Zved? Alexis Zved. I can see that. Him winning the one-on-one.
I would say,
what about you, Jay?
I thought we was talking about current. Y'all talking about all time and shit. I would say
in general.
If we're talking current right now.
The thing about podcasts is it can just be whatever we want it to be in that moment.
Can I add one? Can I take one? I would add Nikos Papas.
Get the hell out of here.
Yeah, no. Yeah.
Hell no. All right hand. Yeah. He's going to write. Lock. No.
No, niggas papas. Yep. Put that in. What you got, Jay?
Who else
Pop
you
don't
got,
win
Jay?
some games. Pop don't win some games for us, so I can't even hate. But nah, when you talk about bucket getters though, I would say Mike James, especially right now. We talking about currently Mike James, Kendrick Nunn, and probably a healthy Wade Baldwin. Healthy Wade Baldwin, Mike James, and Kendrick Nunn. I think that they cooking.
Yeah.
I think they cooking.
Yeah, y'all cook. Y'all definitely cooked my top three. Kendrick, yes. Mike James, yes, obviously. And Mike and Kendrick. And Baldwin.
Yeah, I played with Wade in Munich, and
No.
he a long guard, bro. 6'3", 6'4".
Yeah.
You know, he's quick. He can shoot the mid range. He's athletic,
Yep.
and he can defend, bro. He can do everything. When he's healthy, like he's a problem. He's a problem.
Eric McCollum. Oh, I gotta put him in there. He's gonna cuss me out. Eric McCollum get buckets.
McCollum is a bucket getter. He just got to the EuroLeague. He just got there. He played before. Don't get me
Dude,
wrong. He was
Eric
a
McCollum get buckets.
Yeah.
I saw him, by the way, there's a quick side note. When I watched him in Seth and watched the Oaxaca game, guys, so smooth. Every
he's smooth.
touch. Well, nobody could rush him.
He keeps it simple. So when McCollum played, before he made the EuroLeague scene and everything, when he came out of college, he played with Peñoños, bro, against me and Steph. Our first couple years, he gave us 40.
Yeah, Eric is
40.
I mean, look at his brother. He's the oldest. He's the older
That's
brother.
crazy. This is not even what about Eric McCollum?
Yeah, Eric
this is
was 40.
tough.
Eric McCollum.
He was at Peñoños.
Let's know he's the older brother.
We ended up going to overtime. And the crazy thing was, it was on the guards. I blame the guards for that shit because in the fourth quarter, Pagilakis was like, James and Steph, go guard him. It's like, bro, he's already hot. What you want us to do? Ain't no stopping this now.
I never seen anyone locking him up. He has bad games, but he scores every time.
TA, you already know how this works. The fun part about this is we're going to clip all these to socials, and no matter how much of a list y'all put together, someone's going to be like, you forgot this person. You forgot that.
It don't matter. It don't matter, man.
Yeah.
It's our podcast. I can say whatever.
I mean,
it's our show. We can say whatever we want to say.
I mean, y'all forgot Nigel Hayes. That's my Wisconsin guy. So I shout him out there in the one-on-one.
I ain't trying to hate, but like, you know what I'm saying? Nah, we ain't finna do this now. We're with the
Before let's end it on that note. But on the way out, James, you had mentioned you got a basketball camp coming up. You want to tell?
Oh yes, I want to get my spot in the camp.
Running the camp February 23rd, coming up in Adelphi, Maryland. James Gist Skills and Fundamentals Camp. I'm running it through my social media handle, Monsieur Gist. So please give me a follow, tap in, sign up. It's limited space right now, but it's my second annual one. And I'm just looking back to give back to the community, reaching to the grassroots, for the next generation coming up to get better.
Yes, sir. And mostly not just for the young guys, you know what I'm saying, who want to be pros, want to get to the next level. We got one of the guys here who's done it, two of the guys here who's done it and knows what it takes. It's not just, it's not just talent, it's everything. It's a whole package. But I want to give a shout out to the Hoopers too, show support. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, we've been through together in this journey. We played in the league, we played overseas, you know what I'm saying? We've crossed paths, so always try to show love, man.
Thank you. Appreciate that, but for sure, pull up, man. Pull up to the lounge. Thank y'all, man, for sure.
Yes, sir. Pull up to the lounge. It's about to get tricky now. It's about to get tricky. Watch out. It's about to get tricky. Please don't forget to share, like, subscribe, follow. Follow Stephane Lasme. Got Bone Bitch on Instagram. James Gist. Follow him. Same thing. James Gist on the socials. Follow Tony C on the socials. Follow Thanasis Antetokounmpo on the Instagram, Twitter, whatever. X, however you want to call it. You guys have been amazing. Thank you guys for watching and listening. EuroLounge. See you next time.